Hello, this is Jeff Collins here, just welcoming you to a new school year. And also, I know there's some new teachers out there looking for how in the world do I set up my Google Classroom. Well, nice thing is that it looks like most of them have been set up automatically. But for functionality and just some tips that I've learned over the years, just for streamlining your Google Classroom to match up with PowerSchool, here's some tips. So first off, one thing I want to do is if I end up liking a template or a way that I construct my Google Classroom, I'm going to do just this. I'm going to make something called a reading class template. So I teach reading, and I'm going to create this reading class template, and I'm going to make all of my items in here, and I'll make copies from this. So I'll get to this part, but what this allows me to do is to create up all of my topics in weeks. Now, for those of you that are new, I would totally suggest doing this. With students in and out, organizing your topics by weeks allows students to go to the week or the dates that they may have missed and access the material that they need. So, example here, I've got quarter two, week 9. I've got the dates in there. If I have students that are going to be missing that, they could look ahead or they could go into that and they could get the information that they need. If they are able to access remotely, then they could do that. This is just a double, a way to double back on what you are trying to get across to your students, just providing them more options so you are more of the facilitator rather than the dictator. So here we go. The next part is I did mark this as a template, make a copy. This is something that I keep in my classroom, Google Classroom main screen. And so when I go to my main screen here for Google Classroom, you will see that it is right here, the reading class template. And then all I do is click on the 3 buttons on the side here, and I'm gonna copy that as many times as I need it for all my classes. That way all my templates all my classes are set up the same with the dates that I need, and it just keeps with consistency. So going back into the classroom itself, what I look at here is I will always have a section for web resources and any items that I'm going to use in class consistently. It'll copy all those over. If I have classes that'll use the same resources, whether that's for like multiplication charts for math or maybe you have some amazing flow charts they use for all your classes, use those in there. They just become continually used resources that you don't have to continually upload. So quick tips once again: use your topics, label them as weeks by date, load all the consistent materials that you'll use across your platforms, all your classes or web resources that you have, and then go back to your main page under classes and just click the 3 dots and make classes and rename all those classes for what you need. That way you'll have to make one class and make copies of all the rest. Have a great year. We will see you around.
Whoa!